Hello, folks. This is Hollywood Joe Williamson again from Hollywood's World of Sports. And tonight I want to talk to you about the baseball season that's drawing to an end or coming to an end. And something that's been really on my mind the last couple of days, and especially after last night. I am a Michigan resident, as I'm sure you guys have kind of figured that out by now with all the sports stuff in my background, mainly Michigan stuff. Last night the Tigers clinched the AL Central, thus the playoff spot, and I was really happy. I was so happy for them because they've had a up and down kind of season, but I kind of had a feeling they would prevail with the talent they had on the team. About an hour after I watched the post-game celebration, I tuned in to ESPN, and I'm watching baseball tonight. And the first thing I hear is Miguel Cabrera leading the Triple Crown. But let's not forget about Mike Trout, who's one of the leading MVP candidates. Now listen up and listen closely. I don't care if your name is Jason Stark, Ken Rosenthal, Buster Olney, Peter Gammons, whoever the hell you may be. Miguel Cabrera is about to make history, or come close to making history. Well, right now, as we speak, he is leading them three offensive categories, the three major ones: average, home runs, and RBIs. And for you to sit there and say, oh, well, he's having a great year, but Mike Trout is having an outstanding year for a rookie. Well, okay then. Mike Trout is Rookie of the Year. I will give you that. I'm going to go on record in saying that if Miguel Cabrera wins the Triple Crown, which it looks like he will, and he does not win the MVP, baseball is crooked and baseball is meaningless. You have a guy that's going to do something that hasn't been done in 45 long years, and you're trying to tell me that he's not the MVP? Hey, guess what? Tigers are in the playoffs. Angels didn't even come close, and the Angels spent the most money in the offseason, right next to the Miami Marlins. So for you national sports writers out there that even want to consider anybody else from MVP, you're a joke. You don't deserve to write about sports. You don't deserve to even talk about baseball. Miguel Cabrera, to me, has been in that MVP running for the last 4 years of his career and has not won it once. And he's always in the top 5 in each of those 3 categories every single year. And for him, if he doesn't win the MVP, then baseball, like I said, is a joke. The people who determine those awards are a joke. Mike Trout, props to you. I think as a rookie, what you're doing is great. But you're not Miguel Cabrera. You're not the caliber of Miguel Cabrera. You have a great batting average, but you don't have the home runs, don't have the RBIs. I mean, you got a lot of stolen bases, I'll give you that. And you've robbed a lot of people out of home runs. But you're not Miguel Cabrera. Miguel Cabrera is the best hitter in baseball by far. And, I'm sure, LA fans are going to probably tear me a new one for, not giving Mike Trout the credit that he deserves. I'm giving him credit. As a rookie, I am giving him credit. I think he is Rookie of the Year, hands down. MVP, not a chance in hell. So my message to baseball writers across the country, across the globe, there's only one guy you should be talking about for MVP, and that's the Detroit Tigers first baseman, Miguel Cabrera. And you know what? Forget about stats. Forget about stats. I'm not even going to talk about stats. I'm not going to talk about numbers because it's common sense. It's logic. Triple Crown. 1965, the last time it's been done, or 67, whatever late 60s, whatever. I'm saying this. Miguel Cabrera is going to be the greatest baseball player of this generation, the greatest hitter of this generation. He's had his struggles, but ever since he went through his struggles a few years ago, costing us the playoffs. I believe it was in 07 or 08, I forget which year, when it came down to 163 against Minnesota. He's turned it around. He's become the best clutch hitter in all of baseball. And so writers, I'm even taking off my glasses because this is how serious I am. Miguel Cabrera, MVP. Don't you forget it. And don't get it wrong. Because if you get it wrong and he's not awarded the MVP, your credibility as a writer and as a journalist and as a person who covers the sport of baseball is going to go right down the shitter. And no one will ever take you serious again. So guess what? Do the right thing. Miguel Cabrera, MVP all the way. Enough said. Thank you. Have a good night. And remember, controversy doesn't come without criticism at Hollywood's World of Sports.